Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter, Etienne. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Here we go now on first and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Lawrence will throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Etienne up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And Cook has it left side. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And just 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the 1st after a gain of about 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, pass.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Up and good for Santoso. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Dallas Goedert really flourished as Philadelphia's unquestioned #1 tight end. He's a big-time field stretcher for first-time starter Jalen Hurts and averaged the second most yards per reception among tight ends in the league. Won't hurt his average there with that first down pickup.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here we go on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Etienne once more. And some room to maneuver. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The extra point try now for Santoso. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, they'll throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, ready. Buffalo 18. Catch. 19 right.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
A handoff for Etienne to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. .33 yards is the distance on the punt. Sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.